Hey, IBC family, Pastor Corey here. Last week in our Bible reading plan, we were looking at Exodus chapter 3. And in Exodus 3, Moses comes into the presence of God, and God calls Moses to a huge task: lead the people of Israel out of Egypt. In response, Moses asks God, "Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh, that I should bring the Israelites out of Egypt?" And the first thing that God says in response to Moses is, "I will certainly be with you. I will certainly be with you." It's no coincidence that Jesus tells us the same thing in Matthew 28. After giving us what seems to be an impossible task, "Go therefore and make disciples of all the nations." All the nations? Really? All the nations, God? Baptizing them and teaching them all that Jesus had taught? But then Jesus says, "And remember, I am with you always, to the end of the age." Church family, too often we focus too much on ourselves, the broken vessels that we are, and we disqualify ourselves from what God is calling us to do in any given moment. And it discounts the great God we serve. 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verses 27 and 28 says, "God has chosen what is foolish in the world to shame the wise, and God has chosen what is weak in the world to shame the strong. God has chosen what is insignificant and despised in the world, what is viewed as nothing, to bring nothing what is viewed as something, so that no one may boast in his presence." God doesn't need you to be significant. He doesn't need you to be powerful or capable. He just needs you to be willing, to live in a daily posture of, "Lord, here I am, send me." In those moments when you feel the Holy Spirit's prompting to do something out of your comfort zone, such as praying for someone, maybe a coworker, a stranger, maybe it's sharing the gospel with someone, maybe it's reaching out to someone you haven't seen or heard in a long time, maybe it's speaking to a family member about Christ, we can easily shift our focus inwards and justify not acting on those promptings with the thoughts of inadequacy or thoughts of embarrassment and thoughts of fear. But Jesus says, "Remember, I am with you always." The one who is adequate, the one who is qualified, the one who is powerful. So act on those promptings of the Holy Spirit and watch God do the impossible. Church family, we'll see you Sunday.